On a warm summer day, August 20, in 1936, in the small German town of Nerchau, two baby girls were born minutes apart. Their parents, Paul and Elsa Kessler, named them Alice and Ella. From the beginning, the two sisters were inseparable. They slept side by side, grew at the same place, and even cried and laughed together. As they grew older, people said it was almost impossible to tell them apart, but their mother always knew who was who, not because of their faces, but because of their personalities. Alice was energetic and impulsive, while Ellen was calm and thoughtful. Their childhood, however, was not simple or peaceful. The world around them was slowly heading toward war, and at home, they were not always happy. Their father struggled with alcoholism, and sometimes the house was filled with tension and sadness. They also lost two older brothers, tragedies that marked the family deeply. But even in this difficult time, the twins found comfort on each other. One day, they were 6 years old. Their mother took them to their first ballet class. The teacher quickly noticed something special. The twins moved gracefully, capping every step with precision. They didn't just dance, they seemed to float. Soon ballet became the center of their lives, while other children played outside. Alice and Ellen spent hours practicing positions and spins in front of a small mirror. At 11, they were accepted into Leipzig Opera Children Ballet. For them, it felt like entering another world. Big stage, beautiful costumes, and excitement of performing. But behind the curtains, Germany was changing. After the Second World War, the country was divided, and the twins found themselves in East Germany, controlled by the Soviet Union. Life became harder, more restricted, and the family realized that their future as artists could be limited if they stayed. In 1952, when the twins were 16, their parents made a brave decision. They could leave East Germany using a simple visitor visa. They crossed to the West. They didn't know what waited for them there, but they carried hope and their dancing shoes. Arriving in West Germany, the twins had to start from zero. They were young, unknown, and had little money, but they had something valuable: discipline and talent. They soon found work at Palladium Theater in Düsseldorf, performing in revels. Every night, they danced for people who became escape the stress of past war life. Audience loved them, their harmony, their beauty, their perfect synchronization. But their lives changed completely in 1955 when the talent scored from the ladder. One of Paris' most famous cabarets visited Düsseldorf. After watching them dance, they said, "You must go to Paris." For Alice and Ellen, it felt like a dream. Paris was glamorous, exciting, and full of opportunities. They packed their suitcases and headed to France. At Le Lido, they trained harder than ever. They had to perfect every step, every movement, and every smile. The Parisian audiences were demanded, but the Kessler twins quickly became favorite. Their identical appearance, their elegance, and their natural charm made them stand out. They learned new dance styles, performed in spectacular costumes, and met famous artists. It was also in Paris that they met Don Lorio, an Italian choreographer, who would later play an important role in their careers. Still, the twins stayed humble. They had grown up during 2 years and never forgot where they came from. They worked hard, saved money, and supported each other in everything. In 1959, something unexpected happened. They were chosen to represent West Germany in Eurovision Song Contest with the song Hot Ambed Wollen Wortensingers. It was not a huge hit, but it introduced them to larger European audiences. People were fascinated. Two identical sisters singing and dancing in perfect harmony. Soon after, Italy came calling. Italy in 1960s was lively, colorful country with growing television programs, variety shows, and films. where the twins arrived. They instantly captured intention. Italians loved their smile, their elegance, and especially their long, graceful legs. The press began calling them Logemo Kessler, means the Kessler twins, and the name stayed forever. On Italian TV, they performed their now iconic routine, Dada Anapa. It became sensation, and suddenly, everyone knew who they were. Children imitated them, adults admired them, and producers wanted them on every show. They appeared on the most popular television programs and became symbol of modern, stylish Italian. Yet their success didn't come without controversy. At the time, Italian television was conservative, and some people thought their outfit was too daring. But the twins always defended themselves. "We are dancers," they said. "We were elegant, not vulgar," and the public agreed. Their fame grew so much so they soon crossed the ocean. In the United States, the Kessler twins performed on famous shows like the Red Skelton Hour and the Ed Sullivan Show for two girls who grew in a small town in Germany. Standing on American stage felt surreal. They met Hollywood actors, danced for large audiences, and even appeared on the cover of Life magazine in 1963, a huge honor at the time. They also acted in films, including Sodom and Gomorrah, which expanded their international fame. Later in 1970s, they posed for Italian edition, Playboy, at the age of 40, proving that the beauty is timeless. The magazine sold out almost immediately, but behind the spotlight, the twins stayed grounded. They were disciplined, always punctual, and never let success change their bond. As they grew older, journalists often asked why the twins never married. Both had partners and relationships. Eva lived for 20 years with the Italian actor Umberto Orsini, while Alice had a relationship with French singer Marcel Amon, an Italian actor Enrico Maria Salerno. But the marriage never was their priority. They explained it simply. "We wanted to be independent. We wanted to choose our own life." Their childhood experiences, especially by instability caused by their father's drinking, made them cautious about relying on anyone but each other. In 1986, after the decades of traveling, performing, and living abroad, the twins returned to Germany. They bought neighboring homes in Grunwald, a peaceful town near Munich. Their houses were separated by sliding walls, so they could be closed at any moment. They cooked together, walked together, rehearsed together, and shared every part of daily life as always had. They deserved awards in Germany and Italy honoring their impressive career. But they always said the greatest reward was being able to walk side by side for more than 50 years. As they reached their late 80s, their health began to decline. Erin suffered of stroke and had both faced heart problems. Their bodies were aging, but their mind remained sharp, and their bond was as strong as ever. For many years, the twins had spoken about one thing privately. They did not want to live apart. The idea of one surviving the other was unbearable for them. They had entered the war together, built their life together, and wished to live together as well. On November 17 in 2025, at the age of 89, they made a peaceful and deeply personal decision to end their lives by assisted suicide. A doctor and lawyer were present, ensuring everything was legal and carefully considered. Their decision was not made out of despair, but out of love, dignity, and unity. Before passing, they left instruction in their will. They wished to be cremated together, placed in one single union, and buried near their mother and their beloved dog. They left quickly, the same way they lived side by side, and hand in hand. The story of Kessler twins is more than a talent of fame. It is a story about sisterhood, courage, and identity.